Hi, my name is Harkishan Singh and my student ID is 20173052 and our group assignment topic is Enterprise Security Management. In our first slide, we will discuss the planning regarding security improvement in the company of Axel Springer includes various document of precursor. The following precursor documents could be helpful. First, we will talk about the market research report before developing an organization plan. It's essential to understand the market competition and potential customers. Then we will talk about company history and background. Understanding the company history, mission, and the value is critical in developing an effective organizational plan. Then we will talk about risk assessment reports. Security is a critical assessment of any individual reports company, and throughout risk assessment can be identify potential security threat and vulnerability. And then we will talk about financial reports. Organizational planning should take into account the company financial health, including revenue, expenses, and the profitability as well. Then the fifth one is the employee feedback. Like soliciting feedback from any employees can provide valuable insights into organizational culture, process, and the potential area for the improvement as well. And then the sixth is the legal and regulatory requirements. To ensure compliance with local laws and regulation, it's important to review applicable legal and regulatory requirement. Strategic planning involves developing a long-term plan which would outline the overall objective and typical are all the direction of the organization security mission. Some of the strategic planning recommendation for Axel Springer SCR, just like strategy planning. First step is to conduct extensive security checks to primary pinpoint and locate security loophole in the organization IT infrastructure. The second one is strategy planning recommendation is to develop an IT security policy that strict adhere to the organization security goals, responsibilities, and the procedure, making the policy well received by all employees and stakeholders. The third one is strategy planning is to last recommendation is to invest in regular and the consistent training and the mainly awareness program to educate training employees. In the third slide, we will discuss about here are some technical planning recommendation for Axel Springer SER, implementing a unified threat management system to truly monitor and manage security threat throughout the organizational IT infrastructure, developing anti-malware and antivirus software in all phases of the process to prevent cyber attack is also a crucial tactical planning step especially. And the third one is ensure that all the software and systems are updated with the recent security patches and the update. This would make everything work efficiently.
Hi everyone, my name is Gorodeep Singh. My student ID is 2017-3308. Now I am explaining the rest part. Based on the information provided in the case study, Axel Springer with over 12,800 employees is classified as a large enterprise along with numerous online publications, apps and print titles. Axel Springer has a big presence in the international media landscape as the company also possesses many subsidiaries, joint ventures and licenses in over 40 countries worldwide, making it require a very strong security program to protect its sensitive data and information. So it requires a strong comprehensive security program to protect its sensitive data and information. Given the size and level of the organization, it is very much needed for Axel Springer to form a separate InfoSec department. Developing, implementing, and maintaining the company's security program considered some of the roles of this department in terms of the best place to put the information security department within the organization. I believe it would be best to position it as an independent function that would report to Chief Information Officer or Chief Security Officer. This may ensure that the InfoSec department has the necessary authority, control, and resources to carry out its role effectively and independently without much chaos. Some of the functions needed to execute the InfoSec program include risk assessment. Regular risk assessment to identify potential security threats and vulnerabilities are a core function needed to execute the InfoSec program. Risk is a critical aspect of any organization, and assessing and controlling it is a must. Security policies and procedures. Security policies that align well with the company's business objectives and comply with regulatory requirements are another important function needed to execute the InfoSec program. Incident management. A well incident management plan that would include procedure for responding to security incidents quickly is also very crucial. Security monitoring. Monitoring the IT infrastructure, which would help the company detect potential security incidents and respond to them in a timely manner, would help the company grow efficiently without any issues. Monitoring the security measures is needed to prevent any cyber attack, which would then cause a threat to sensitive data and information. Physical security. Making sure of the physical security of the company's facilities, including access control, surveillance, and other security measures, is a significant function of the InfoSec program. Compliance. It confirmed that the company complies well with the true regulatory requirements and industry best practices throughout the execution of this program.
Hello, good morning. My name is Pawandeep Kaur. My student number is 20173390, and today I'm going to explain about the organogram of the Information Security Department. This flowchart shows about the Information Security Department. Uh, this organogram includes the key roles and the responsibilities which are required to successfully build and manage an effective information security program for such a large enterprise as Axel Springer. The Information Security Officer is mainly responsible for the strategic direction and overall management of the information security program. Secondly, Information Security Manager has to oversee the overall day-to-day operations of the information security program, and the security analyst, security engineer, and the security architect all are held responsible for the developing and implementing security controls, performing security testing diligently, and maintaining the IT infrastructure's security posture without any complications. Then the Security Operations Center analyst is liable for monitoring the IT infrastructure for security mishaps and then responding accordingly to them in a timely manner. Lastly, the compliance officer must ensure that the organization complies with the appropriate regulatory requirements and industry best practices. Recommendation. First one, I believe the Information Security Department should report to the Chief Information Officer to make sure that close collaboration between the IT and security functions work smoothly. Second one, the Chief Information Security Officer should have a direct and clear line of communication with the CEO and the Board of Directors to assure that security risks are addressed and managed properly and effectively. The selective mix of information security personnel, the information security officer, security analyst, and security engineer. The chief information security officer. The best candidate for this position should have a robust background in information security, decent experience managing an enterprise-wide security program, and the interpersonal ability to communicate and articulate the effectively with the senior executives and the board of directors in the organization. Second one, security analyst. Experience in performing security assessments and testing, knowledge of security frameworks and best practices, and experience working with the security tools and technologies are some of the things required to be possessed by the candidate securing this position. And the last one is the security engineer. Experience in designing and implementing security control, knowledge of security technologies, and experience in developing security solutions are needed for the position of security engineer. Thank you.
Security analytics, key section criteria for security analytic experience needed. The candidate must have at least 3-5 years of experience working in information security or related fields. Knowledge required. The candidate applying should have knowledge of security framework and best practice like ISO 2700 and CIS controls. Technical skills. Tools and technology efficiency like vulnerable scanner presentation testing tools, communication skills, articulate thoughts well, and the ability to address concern and giveness are some to barrier minimum communication skills which are to be expected. Certifications such as comp security CEH or CISSP, etc. Next slides. SETA program. The SETA Security Education Training and Awareness program is a crucial component of information security strategies, as its aim to train employees with the skill, knowledge and attitudes required to identify and eliminate security risk and threatening. Needs assessment. Conduct an assessment of the security needs lying in the organization and identify knowledge gaps, skill deficiency. Curriculum development. Development detailed curriculum that would cover various aspects of the information security, including policy, procedure, techniques, control and best practice. Training delivery. Delivery training through various modes, including classroom session, e-learning videos, etc. Assessment and strong evaluation. Conduct periodic assessment to judge and known the efficiency of the training program, and then use identify areas of improvement is a significant framework of SETA. Awareness campaigns. To conduct awareness campaigns to support and help the training of employees while keeping the employee information informed and security training. SETA program everyone